Hi friends, Tesla stock has been surging like a rocket and people are desperate to buy into the next Tesla. Can you sense it in the market? These people most probably miss the gains on Tesla or thinks that the investing in the next Tesla will easily like 10 times their portfolio. You guys know I reply to almost all comments and I have replied like over hundreds and hundreds of questions on Helion, NIO, and previously it was Nikola. I care for you guys a lot. That's why after a video I spend like 2 to 3 hours replying comments. It is no joke doing this for every video, but you guys matter and that's why I do it. So in this video I'm going to like skip Nikola because that obviously is not going to work. I did 2 videos on Nikola. I think I'll link it up here. But for NIO and Helion, let's go in depth. I'm not wearing a Tesla shirt today because this is not a Tesla video. I really want to know if these companies can be the next Tesla, because if it does, it's going to make a lot of money for you guys and there is no way I want to stand in the way of you making that money. So instead, if these stocks are good to invest, I will be the first one to kick you there. So now let's start with the easy one, NIO. As I always mentioned in my previous videos and especially this one up here, we only invest in companies that are able to scale. We all seen so many companies collapse before scaling because it is so difficult. It is the hardest thing to do in a business. It is totally okay to start investing only after they prove that they can scale because it brings risk down significantly. You may buy in high, but as I always say, high can go higher and low can go lower. So as for NIO, do you know that NIO doesn't make their own cars? Hello? Chinese state-owned automaker JAC makes NIO cars. For every car sold, NIO loses money. Let me repeat, NIO loses money for every car sold. NIO doesn't know how to scale. NIO was almost running out of cash, but by some luck, they were able to raise some capital again. Until I see them building their own cars from their own factory, I am not touching this company. Before I move on, I would really appreciate an early thumbs up. It really helps a lot in YouTube to reach more people. Thank you. So Helion, the next big thing. I just want to start off by saying I really like what I see and I want them to succeed unlike Nikola, but there is always a but. Helion's technology sounds really promising, but like the hundreds and thousands of new technology you come across, it always sounds good. I think Helion will work, but I also like to talk about the biggest red flag not mentioned anywhere. Helion makes powertrains for existing semis. They do not make the trucks, they make the powertrains. Helion is the only carbon negative technology. Helion uses natural gas which is produced from decomposing organic waste, from landfills, agricultural waste and wastewater treatment facilities. So burning the fuel is carbon negative. Very good, I like. Unlike Nikola, there is existing infrastructure all over the world. But let's talk about Helion's technology. It is really not new, in fact, it is quite old. Have you ever seen like CNG cars, those with a tank behind? Yeah, this technology is like super old. Instead of feeding like ICE engines with petrol or diesel, you feed it with natural gas. That's it. Helion takes it one step further. Instead of ICE engines directly powering the vehicle, Helion takes that power from the ICE engines and feed it to a generator to charge a battery to power the electric motor. So why Helion does this? The problem with natural gas engines is being underpowered and that limits the payload capacity. So Helion's method makes sense. I know that this has been done before, or like some buses I know in the UK are diesel powered that powers the electric motor that drives the bus. By having this configuration, Helion's truck will have the power of an electric truck and the range of a traditional truck. Sounds pretty good until now, right? Helion shows this: more range, higher payload, fast recharge, and good performance. With regards to cost, wow, it is funny everywhere you look. Nikola is an epic fail. So anyway, fuel cost is subjective because in some places, natural gas cost can be the same as petrol or diesel, like somewhere in Singapore. As for the payload, I have to give it to them. But you need to understand this. Tesla Semi fulfills 85% of trucking requirements. The vast majority of freight move is like no more than 250 miles. and maximum payload is really not really important to 80% of industries. Imagine you supply potatoes. Potatoes ain't that heavy. Or you supply cars. They are not going to use every single inch of space and weight. Or imagine you are Amazon. Max weight will probably be never used. Max volume will be used instead. So the cost of ownership in this table, it is wrong too. ICE engines need maintenance. CNG engines are like ICE engines with a little bit more problems. Just Google CNG engine problems and you will get what I mean. The cost of maintenance goes up compared to BEVs. I end my case here. So now let's talk about the biggest disadvantage, the biggest red flag. Barrier to entry. Let me repeat that again. Barrier to entry. Any business to have a sustainable competitive advantage, you need a high barrier of entry. For example, imagine it's going to be a pain trying to compete with Amazon, Netflix, Disney, Tesla. It is crazy pain. Hyliion, barrier of entry is super low. There are so many people out there who knows how to make an ICE engine. There are lots of people who can make generators, and there's a lots of people who can make an electric motor. In my opinion, any manufacturer now will have an easy time to do what Hyliion does. The only reason stopping them from doing all this is all companies really find it hard to change. But if I had to put it really bluntly, Hyliion's technology is basically adding in an electric drivetrain after an ICE engine. That's it. So concluding this video, I like Hyliion. Simple, works. They can serve the remaining 20% of market segment that Tesla can't cover for now. That segment is the minority of freight that needs to move more than 250 miles and at max payload. It is much better than diesel, and I really hope that this company succeeds. They will push traditional automakers to innovate. Looking at this stock as an investor, projected 19,000 trucks sold in 2024 and the low barrier of entry, this is really not my cup of tea. When I invest, I only want to invest in the best. I am really choosy, and that's the way I roll. I don't invest like a slut and pick everything that comes along that looks good. Personally, I treat my money with respect, and the only way I invest is invest in the best. Again, I appreciate those with the thumbs up. Your actions really contribute so much to this channel, and as always, invest safe.